Yes, sir. Guys, we're rolling. 127. Cheers.
27, baby.
Good to see you, brother.
You too, man.
Yeah, we took a week off.
Yep.
I don't like it.
Been a little while. I know.
Yeah, I don't like
Feels
it.
like longer than a week. It's crazy.
I don't like that shit. It does, dude.
I know.
It does, because I've been sitting on something that I want to talk to you about.
Yeah, I just collected a bag full of fucking shit that I can fucking rant about with you, dude. And it's funny because I'll get reminded of them like, oh yeah, I can't fucking wait to tell them about that shit, dude.
Yeah, but you gotta see. I've been writing them down now, or typing them in my phone, because I'll forget. I'll forget what they are.
Usually I'll just remember with keywords, that'll piss me off, like China.
Sissies.
Flimsies.
Yeah. And go limperest and go. Now, so check this out, dude. Okay. I've got the okay to tell this story.
All right.
Okay. So, I'll say a friend of mine, okay, getting a divorce.
Yeah.
Okay? Getting a divorce.
It's going to be the best day of his life.
Getting a divorce. Right. Now, found out wife is cheating.
Oh, yeah. Been there.
Okay?
Been there.
Normal, right?
Yep.
Normal.
Mm-hmm.
Wife is cheating. Now, in the divorce, he says he's going to lose a lot. Now, how are you losing a lot? But, hold on. His wife is cheating with who, you ask? Right.
Oh, don't tell me it's like his fucking brother or something. Like,
Well, I think I did tell a story of someone else doing that, actually. But
that's real fucked up. Or a friend or something.
here we go.
No.
Well, not just the friend. Best friend's son.
God
Boom.
damn. Dude, she took his nuts, the whole package off at that shot.
Dude.
Fuck.
Dude.
She got a sister. He's got to fuck her sister or her
Dude.
mom or something.
I don't know. He's got that kind of game, man. You know what I mean? But
fuck it. We'll throw some drinks at the broads, dude, and I'll say a couple of words and walk away.
Now, at this age, we're getting older, and he's older than me. So he's in his late 50s or something. So her son is, in his 20s, late 20s, I think.
Yep.
I'm guessing.
Yep.
So it's not like it's some kid. It's still another man, but just getting smacked by your best friend's son.
Kid, dude. Ooh.
Who you helped, who you were there.
Helped groom and grow up.
Well, you were there for
who you gave
his birth.
cereal to in the morning sometimes, dude.
Right.
We're there for his birthday.
Right.
Yeah.
And he was pretty, he was laughing about it, but I can imagine that's gotta hurt, man.
Now,
right?
obviously, if he's laughing about it, it didn't hurt. He not only expected, probably not that, to that extent, but he expected something of the sort. So.
Well, he definitely said that he knew she was cheating.
Yeah.
He had a big feeling she was cheating.
Yeah, us guys get that shit, dude. When the love's gone, the love's gone.
Yeah. Yeah. But when you're like, okay, she's banging some dude she met at work or something. Yeah. Your best friend's son.
That's pretty
fucking
foul, dude.
Dude. And they're not just they're in love and shit. So it's like,
oh, so he's already moved in. He got a drawer at the house.
I don't know. I didn't get that far. I kind of on some of those things, because I am very interested in those stories. So I do start to delve in, right? And I go, I even mentioned, bro, can I get you on the cast, dude?
Yeah,
can me and Justin get at you?
Yeah, dude. Be like, so who's getting the majority of the house?
Yeah. He's in, but I did keep it light though when we were talking. I was making jokes and shit and going, fuck it. I was like, hell yeah, man. Now you got carte blanche to just go wild.
Yep.
It's time to get
and you got that day to look forward to when the divorce is finalized. You got to throw yourself a divorce party, dude. That was one of the fucking funnest parties I ever had, dude. I don't even remember it.
Yeah.
But I remember that it was fun.
Yeah. I mean, but sometimes you imagine. I'm gonna try to tread a little light as far as insulting somebody here, but like if you break up with your girl, I'm not saying your girl now, like a girl anywhere. If you break up, you really don't have that much of a problem getting chicks. That's not a problem for you, or you don't have a problem having fun.
No,
you got at least enough bucks to go have a drink at least, right? With this man, a little short on cash, maybe a little short on confidence and looks, you know what I'm saying?
Fuck, I already think I know who you're talking about.
So No, you guys have never met.
Oh, okay.
No, it's a musician guy that comes in every once in a while, but like when you're recording people, you have these long nights and you get into these talks, but I got the okay to talk about it. But
well, when I split up with my old lady, I remember being angry for a little while, and it was funny what I'd get angry at. I'd be sitting out on my fucking lunch break smoking a cigarette, and just some regular guy and his girlfriend was walking down the street, holding hands, and I'm like, motherfuckers, I just want to run up behind you and kick your fucking hands, dude, and fuck you and your love. I was like that for like a week. Then I started going out to the dating world again and meeting all these fucking weirdos, dude. Yeah. Chicks are fucking off the wall, batshit crazy nowadays, dude. Yeah. They think shit's normal like that.
But that was a while back, though.
Yeah, that was 10 years ago now.
Yeah, see, that's 10 years. That's 10 years ago.
So how much weirder they've gotten?
Jesus. Well, it depends what age group you're after, I think.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Yeah. It depends. The age group... See, I would, like if I had to date, I got to go at least above 26.
See, and that's 100% with
even
me.
30.
I think 30, the same age my wife was. Same age I was when my wife was calling me old, which is I think 31, 32, somewhere around there. Yeah, I would still dive after that. Yeah, somewhere around her age gap, like that younger. But I don't know, after, say me and my old lady split up now, I would probably go after an older chick. Just to date.
Like older than you?
Older than her.
See, well, that's what's funny about guys. I'm dating an older chick. She's still younger than you. I like how we think. That's funny. Yeah, like I'm dating an older chick. You mean not a chick in college is what you're saying? There's no way I could date. Have you listened to some of these chicks talk?
I have. It's brutal. There's no way I'd date again either, dude.
Oh my god!
If me and my chick were done, like we've talked about, dude, I'm just done.
There's a voice that's happening with chicks right now, and I do think this is a new thing. It's kind of I forget what it's called, like the voice fry. Their voice is fried, and everything trails off. Like I was just, you know what I'm saying?
About those coffee shop bitches are like. Is that all?
Yeah, it just kind of seeps out of their face.
Yeah, there's that guy that was like, you don't talk like that. She's like, I don't know what you're talking about, okay? And he's like, seriously, I fucking know you don't talk like that, you stupid bitch. And then
wait, what are you talking about?
It was a fucking quick little short that I seen on YouTube. Looked like a flick, like something Paul Rudd would be in and shit, like I Love You, Man, he's fucking with the coffee lady. But this dude's just talking shit to her, and he's like, stop being a fucking cunt and talk like you fucking normally do. And he's walking out, and she goes, hey, you know what? Fuck you. And he goes, it's about time I heard your real voice.
Yeah, what is that?
That's their fake I don't give a fuck attitude.
There's where they trail off on everything.
Yeah, they think they're cool doing that shit, and to us they just sound like morons.
I was thinking about that the other day because I was listening to some chicks talk the other day, man, just while standing in line, and I'm going, like, their voice is fried. They call it voice fry. I think it's from like yelling in clubs a lot, and your voice gets fucked up. Kind of like how my voice is, but it's from microphones and shit. But they trail off. Like, yeah, I went down to the store, and guess who I saw? It's like everything's a no way. Yeah. Everything's
dragged out.
It's just dragged out, and it's weird, man. Yeah. And I don't know what that is.
I've heard that's seriously that guy that I was talking about in that little short that I saw. I gotta find this movie, but that was just a genius fucking way of showing how chicks fucking they don't give a fuck. They don't even listen to themselves. Yeah, they don't care how they fucking.
Well, I think I almost feel it's a low confidence thing, meaning. Yeah, meaning like nothing is said with conviction. You know what I mean? It's just like when they say things in an upward inflection. How hipsters say things in an upward inflection. Mm-hmm. I think it's everything's a question because they're not sure of themselves.
Yeah,
it's a theory.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it's a theory. Like project.
Yeah.
Like tell me something, right?
Yeah, it's either that or they've just lost all concentration on the conversation that they're just like, and now thinking about what I'm gonna say next.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a weird world of selfies and talking into a phone and being by yourself and taking pictures by yourself.
Once again, I'm reminded of the great Bill Burr. You know, he's like, you know why women can't be happy? Because they're like those fucking chameleons, you know, with one eye going the other way, one eye going the other way. Like, ooh, that's a nice purse. Fuck that bitch over there.
Yeah.
You know, they just can't focus on one thing. That's why when they see us guys doing something simple like sitting down, drinking a beer, watching the game, they're like, oh, I got to fuck this up.
I got to fuck that up.
Why is he so happy just doing nothing?
Yeah. Yeah, there's but is that an age group of women?
Definitely.
Okay, right.
Definitely. I got an old lady that could be doing the same thing I'm doing, just sit down, watch TV, drinking, be happy.
Yeah, my girl doesn't talk like that, and she doesn't doesn't roll like that. Now, she will be on the phone, and she does claim a lot of times she's doing work, doing band stuff, but sometimes I'll take a glance, and she's doing some scrolling of some makeup tutorial or some bullshit.
Oh, dude, my old lady's the same way. All chicks are like that.
They love makeup tutorials.
They love makeup like we love guns, dude.
Yeah.
So every time my old lady tells me, she used to tell me, now she's actually interested in guns and shit, you know, because she finally started watching some shit on TV where it's life or death survival situation. She's like, you need to teach me how to use these goddamn things. I'm like, you're goddamn right I do.
Yes.
Because before, when we first started dating, she was like, you know, when you talk about guns, I know you know a lot about them, but all I hear is probably what you hear when I talk about makeup. And I was like, oh, well, so you don't want me to ever talk about guns again? She goes, yeah, I would like that. Okay, around you, I won't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I got nothing to say.
Give it a few more years, and she's like, you need to teach me about guns. I'm like, all right, I hope you're ready, kid, because I got a fucking brain full of fucking shit, dude.
Well, I'm going a step further. I'm about to rebel on a lot of this shit, right? I'm about to rebel against the metaverse, the Oculuses, becoming a 21st century digital boy, right?
Yeah,
I don't know how to read, but I got a lot of toys.
Yep,
my daddy's a yep.
And
you know the song,
and it's gonna end up like the movie Idiocracy.
Yeah, but
completely.
I do feel that it's going to be not good in the future. I think this is going to take a toll. I don't think the human mind is supposed to do this.
Nope.
And I definitely feel that I am happier outside, working out outside,
Unplugged.
throwing the ball. Even I watched my RV in the car yesterday. I had a blast. Dude, I felt so good.
Let me tell you, this might sound lame to a lot of you guys out there that don't know the feeling, but if you've ever thrown the ball with your dad, you'll know the feeling. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm out in my folks' house, fucking everybody's inside. It's just me and the boy out in the backyard, and I was like, want to throw the ball around? He's like, hell yeah. Start throwing the ball back and forth. Start talking about little stuff. I'm like, so what's going on at school? He's like, man, I've been running a lot. I'm doing twice what everybody's doing. I was like, hell yeah, boy, keep that stamina. Keep it up, dude. I fucking love it. We're just talking, just bullshit, small talk back and forth. Throws the ball, and he finally puts a little heat on it, and he was like, it's the best day of my life, Dad.
Nice.
I'm like, yeah? Why is that? I just wanted to hear his take on it. He's like, because we're just sitting here throwing this ball, talking. Nothing else matters. Like, everybody else in the world's disappeared right now, It's just
very mature for a kid.
Dude.
It sounds like something that somebody would write in like, in like a
I'm not
90s
gonna lie.
movie or something.
I'm not gonna lie. It brought a little tear to my eye, dude. I had to suck it back in. I was like, nope, you ain't getting that out. I was like, you're not Tom Hanks.
You got to think about something goofy to keep that tear in.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, dude, he's almost missing He's missing so many teeth. He looks like the Misfit skull.
Yeah. You gotta. Yeah, to keep that tear back, you got to be like, fucking people falling down the stairs. Hilarious.
But I was like, man. So now when I have a shitty day at work, I'm like, I just want to go fucking throw the ball with my boy, dude.
Yeah, and I feel that because more and more against my will, I think I'm in a screen for work. Whatever, email, everything's a screen, right? Mm-hmm. There's just screens everywhere. And I do think I'm going to rebel a little bit. In my studio, I'm going to start kind of trying to work my way back to analog. Okay. Things will have to be digital in the end product. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I'm going to go analog, man. I really want to start
bringing that old school fun vibe to it.
Kinda. Yeah, because I believe there's going to be a rebellion in the near future, in our lifetime. there's going to be a rebellion against this because have you been tracking any of this chat GBT stuff, any of this AI stuff that's going on?
I have, and one of the worst ones that I heard is that this kid was suicidal. So he chats with this fucking AI, you know, and the AI starts developing, you know, a process of knowing how his mind works and everything. And he's like, you know, he's really just crying for help, but he tells the fucking thing, you know, he's like, I think I should kill myself, and the thing was like, I think you'd be good at it.
Oh shit.
Yeah, dude. And I'm like, fuck that. He does it. So now that brings me to think about
man, that's funny. I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, the legality of all this stuff. So now, is it the guy that created that fucking AI? Is he responsible for this kid's death? You know, how many people could be sued for just being an idiot and listening to a fucking goddamn AI?
Well, an AI like the Chat GPT thing, what that does is it's basically Google on steroids because you ask it and it has all internet information. It doesn't have the correct answer per se. It just reaches from all of the internet in a matter of seconds, which is amazing, and gives it to you.
Gives you a broad generalization of exactly what the fuck you're.
But there is a bias to it. Like there's definitely a bias. You know, definitely a left-leaning bias to it also.
Like, it seems like there is to everything nowadays, dude.
Shit. Yeah, there totally is. But if you don't know that, you think that's the end-all be-all answer.
Yep.
Which it isn't, because I've gone on that thing and it is pretty crazy. Just out of curiosity, I go, write me a song about this, and it goes, writes me a song. Is the song good? No, but you can use that and tweak it if you wanted to.
Yeah, create your highs and lows on it and do all that. You got the bass line. I got you.
Yeah, and there's AI art things where you can make original art just by telling it to do it. And
I did hear recently. This one's funny, you know, to say fuck the AI shit. So Rallies somewhere back east fucking tried the AI drive-through, right? So this lady pulls up and is like, "Welcome to Rallies. Would you like to try the number one?" And the lady's like, "Yes, I would, with no onions." "Can you repeat that?" "Yes, I would like the number one without onions," or, you know, with fucking whatever.
Yeah.
And the stupid thing goes, "Can you repeat that?" So she does again. "Okay, I got it. So did you want the combo?" And I'm thinking, what the fuck is a number? That means it's the combo. If I wanted the fucking sandwich or whatever, I'd ask for the goddamn sandwich. This thing can't figure it out. So she spent, dude, and they said they had to speed it up, the fucking small portion that I listened to, which is probably like a good 3-4 minutes, dude. And all this lady's trying to do is get one combo with no fucking onions or something. You know, so now it's like backpedaling. Now it's taking 3 times as long.
Yeah.
Just to have, so long story short, eventually a human got on the microphone, was like, "I'm sorry, this thing's a fucking idiot. You just want a number one with no onions?"
Well, it's like when you call like your credit card company and it's like, say the number of your credit card, and it reads it back to you, and 3 of them are wrong. You're like, no.
Or you say your full name, sir, Justin Swan. "You said Jason Flom." I'm like, no, the fuck I didn't.
Yeah, it never gets Ian right. Yeah, never ever.
You said Ilian.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It never gets it right, dude. But, I mean, there is going to be a rebellion, and there is going to be, it's just, you know, like they're doing that to baseball. They're trying to get rid of umpires. You hear about that?
Oh, Jesus.
Like where it's just a strike zone, and they're just getting rid of umpires.
So now all I got to do is hack that system, right? And I could fucking, I could see how the mafia get tied up in that, dude. That'd be some good money.
Mm-hmm. Also, but also, here's what's going on. Who are the tech guys and hackers? Most of them are losers. Yep. They've been losers their whole life. That's who's running this thing.
Yeah, they've now become wizards of this internet industry.
Right. Like they found where they could be, which God bless them. I mean, I ain't mad at it.
You found the one thing you're good at.
Because if you suck in normal life
at everything,
but you are a king in this shit, why not be a fucking king in this shit?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hell yeah, I got it.
You know? Like it. I mean, I understand. Look, I suck at hockey, so I stopped, right?
Yeah.
I kept doing shit that I'm good at. When I suck at something, I'm out. Mm-hmm. I get out. I go, okay, I don't belong here.
Yep, I'll give it a few shots, dude. The old college try, as they say, but after that, I'm like...
But you're able to take over, like you can take over with this shit? Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, you can stop everything. You can stop communications. You can stop fucking...
Yeah, it's wild. But like I said, there's going to be more of a real life rebellion that's coming, and I feel it. I feel it big time. And
I don't know. I think people are such pushovers, dude, that they're just going to say, yeah, fuck it. You know, it's something else I don't have to do. Let it do it.
Well, you have to make a living. I mean, let's really think about it. Let's really think if we wanted to really do this thing, right? Well, I got to get rid of this iPhone I have, right? I have to get rid of this Mac computer that I have.
I think it was a Simpsons episode where they had that, where they're like, all right, now we live in the future where robots are you know, adhering to our every fucking wish and demand. And they're like, so now the only jobs you folks are going to have is to build and maintain those robots.
Yeah.
That's it, dude. Everything else is done.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess that's it. But definitely the jobs of technicians have definitely fallen by the wayside on a lot of things.
Oh, yeah.
Cars.
Yep.
Cars, like I was in the copier machine business for a long time. That whole technician world is falling big time.
But like with these,
I mean, it's still needed. But
with these cars, now you're another computer god, because now you can just plug into my shit.
Yeah.
You can fucking tell it to stop fucking up, stop being a bad car. Car stops being bad, and you're like, yeah. And he's like, that'll be $2,000. For what? Because I had to pay $15,000 for this fucking machine just to plug in your shit to read this stupid code to be able to do this minor little repair.
Yeah, one of the lyrics in 21st Century, you know that Bad Religion song.
Of course,
you know that Bad Religion song. But to those that don't know, let me just see how quickly I can pull this up. But it's a song that came out in the 90s. I believe 90s.
Seeing into the future.
Yeah.
It was
by Bad Religion, 21st Century Boy.
Digital Boy.
I'm typing at the same time, and I want to get these lyrics out to you.
I don't know how to live, but I got a lot of
Century
toys.
Boy by my typing is garbage. Okay, here we go. Boom, got it. No, I didn't. A fucking dumb movie came up. But let's see. So I really want to read this.
The very opening. I can't believe it. The way you look sometimes, like a trampled flag on a city street. Oh yeah.
And I don't want it. Here's the line. Let's see.
The things you're offering me symbolize barcode, quick ID.
Boom, that's it.
Oh yeah.
Okay. The civilized, that's right. That's what I was searching for in that. The civilized barcode, quick ID is what gets me. You're like, we are there now.
Oh, fuck yeah.
The face recognition, all this shit.
The thumbprint.
The thumbprint to the phone.
Yep.
Now Amazon makes it so where you don't even need to pull your wallet out. It just charges you as you walk out.
I've seen that. That online. I've never been to one of those places.
It's wild.
I don't know how that works.
And sometimes when I bring this up to my girl, right, she looks at me kind of like I'm going crazy with this shit, because she does not see the we can call it a conspiracy, but
the overall control that has.
Yes, like there's a lot of control, like the
too much.
Yeah, like the vaccine situation where it was like, people they have to get the vaccine to work, and I'm going, That's a dangerous thing.
Yep.
Well, I have to work, so I have to get the vaccine. But what if that vaccine is not good for your body?
Right.
What if it isn't? I'm not saying it is good or it's bad.
It's just funny that, once the pandemic came out, they already had the vaccine. But how long have they tested it on people? Not that fucking long. I can only guess, unless we're not being told the whole story, but not very long. So say 30 years from now, I grow an extra nutsack in my right butt cheek, dude.
Yeah,
that's fucked up.
And then the thing that people that are close to me say sometimes is like, well, I have so many other vaccines. I go, yeah, I do too. Yeah, I get it. But and I'm not saying this vaccine is bad or good or anything like that. I'm just saying it's odd to go, you can't work unless you get this vaccine. That to me is very, very scary.
That is. Especially without proof that after years that this thing doesn't have any detrimental effects on your body.
Right.
Because look at you turn the fucking TV on. How many times do you see this group of people that got fucked up with fucking mesothelioma? You had asbestos. They fucking used to put it in kids' playgrounds and shit back in the days. Because we're a bunch of dumb fucking people.
Yeah.
So now you're telling me that this money grab and I have to take this vaccine. We don't know any kind of side effects because it hasn't been around long enough.
Yeah, it's odd. It's odd, and I'm just gonna say it. But my dad is rarely drinks, never smoked, taking care of himself, fitness his whole life, right? Gets the vaccine, right? All of a sudden he's having heart issues. Now, I'm not saying it's the vaccine. Who knows? He is getting older.
Yeah, but there's always that possibility.
But it crossed my mind.
Yep.
And it's too late now. It doesn't matter, right?
Yep.
And I'm not saying anything, but I'm just going, what are the fucking odds though, man? And I'm like,
well, I've got the opposite. My dad hasn't gotten the vaccine, refuses to get the vaccine, but he's already had some heart problems. He had to take fucking pills for a while and shit.
Yeah.
And when we talk, I mean, it's kind of leveled out and shit because he smokes a lot of weed now. So now it keeps his blood pressure way down.
Nice.
To where it's supposed to,
Nice. Oh, hey, speaking of dads though, I was thinking of this one. Have you seen the new Jeopardy? Jeopardy. Because Alex Trebek is gone.
No.
Shuck it, Alex. Yeah. So there's a new Jeopardy, right? And in the commercial, right, it has a cross-dresser as one of the guys. I don't think it's a transgender, because it's a guy with lipstick and a dress on, right? And it's on it's in the promo. He's one of the contestants. And my dad loves Jeopardy, right?
Oh, your poor dad.
Not only does he love Jeopardy, he's good at it too. Like, I wish he would go. My dad knows useless trivia for days, dude. But I every time I see it, I go, God, I wonder what my dad thinks about that. I can't wait to ask him, because I know he's watching. Hey, he's going, hey, new Jeopardy. All right.
New stuff.
What the hell?
They got into this too.
Jeez, I'm trying to put his voice. Jesus Christ. What's going on? I'm trying to do this. What's going on here? What is? He's calling for his wife. Come in here.
Jeez, you're never gonna believe this.
There's a cross-dresser, huh? I'm just going. And what's funny is it's truly a man. Like, it's not even trying to.
Yeah, got a full beard, dude.
No, lipstick and a flowery sundress. It's wild, dude. It's so crazy. And I'm just dying laughing, going, my dad's got to be losing his shit, dude.
He's boycotting Jeopardy now, dude. He's like, fine, it's the Price is Right then, bitch.
I'm going to say something, though. My dad, actually, over the years, has turned a little... I'm going to say this. He'll fucking bite my head off for this one. He's turned more liberal than I have.
Yeah.
A little bit, I think. He's getting very accepting of people. And it's becoming a little more than me. Yeah, like we're starting to switch.
Isn't that a crazy fucking thing?
Yeah.
Not so much my dad. My dad's still sticking with his guns, but I've become less accepting, I would say.
Yeah.
Because I don't accept you because you're an idiot and you demand that I call you whatever the hell you want. No. I'm just saying, hey, that's it.
Yeah.
How about let's cut out the pleasantries? I'm not going to call you buddy anymore because you're not my fucking buddy. How's that? I'm just going to be like, hey.
Right. You know what, man? I'm starting to do that shit too, where I feel gross if I'm like, if I say some bullshit like, be like, oh, hey, man, good to see you. Mm-hmm. Well, it's not good to see you. In fact, I don't like you that much.
Yeah.
So now, even when I say things that I don't mean, I feel gross.
Yeah.
So I'm starting to like, here's a great one. Here's what I do. I go like if a band just got off and I hated them, right? Band gets off. And they're like, hey, what's up, man? What'd you think? I go, that was a set. It was a set. Definitely a set.
That's a good description.
Yeah. I'm not good, because I would be, oh, good job, man. It sounded great, bro. It sounded great. Now I'm just like, that was a set.
Now the back of your mind's like, you fucking liar. You hated that shit, dude. And you probably, I feel like I project that on my face when I think stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I don't want to be fake like that, Just like, hey.
Yeah.
That was a hell of a thing you did.
But what I am doing that I'm proud of myself for is, when you forget, I used to not want to admit that I forgot someone's name.
Oh, yeah.
And now I go, I'm sorry, brother. What's your name again?
Oh, yeah.
Now I'm doing that. I used to just ignore it and try to get someone else to ask what the name is.
Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah, you play that trivia.
Jesus, you almost see what I did?
You play that trivia throughout the night to where somebody else hits them up and you're like, that's right, Christian. What's going on, brother?
Have you ever hung out with, like, you've seen them at the bar multiple times or whatever, and you've never known their name?
Oh,
And then you go to introduce somebody, and you just go, "Hey, this is."
And you're waiting for them, and they don't buy into it, dude.
They don't go, "Hey,
that's
hey, I'm Alex." You know, they don't fucking.
No, they just look at you like, so what is it, motherfucker? Do you even know?
Oh, and then when I get the name wrong,
oh, that's the worst.
I feel so because I don't want to be that guy,
especially if it's if you've only seen him once or twice. I mean, it's understandable, but it's been like 4 or 5 times, dude.
Yeah,
I feel kind of dumb, but it's happened to me too. Where there's some older guys that I work with and shit, and I'm talking like years, and they would still fuck up my name.
Yeah,
they would call me Jason. I'm like, and when I'd bitch about it, the other guys would be like, "Well, it's Jason Statham, dude. You kind of look like him and shit." And I'm like, man, but still. So one time I decided to fuck with this old man, and I threw on the same hat that my Asian coworker, and he's a fat Asian dude that works next to me and shit. So I threw on the same hat that he was wearing. He comes in, just looks up at the hat. I could tell he didn't look at my face at all. He goes, "How's it going, Kevin?" And I was like, damn, it's a good thing you're not the fucking CIA, dude, because all I had to do was throw on a hat, dude, and I would have gotten right by you.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the name thing, especially when somebody, there's 2 things. One, there's people that try to act like they don't remember your name.
Yeah.
They're trying to act cool.
I've come
like they're too busy to remember your name.
I'm Dylan McKay.
And yeah, they're trying to be Dylan.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, let's do lunch. Yeah, they're trying to be Dylan McKay. And there's a guy I have in my head, and I know he knows my name. And every time he's like, "Oh, hey, what's up, man? I'm so and so." And then the last time I go, "You know who I am."
Yeah,
you know who I
called
am.
him out.
I called him out on it.
Hell yeah!
And I haven't talked to him since because I go, "Fuck that motherfucker! Yeah. Don't play that cool guy role with me.
No,
don't play that shit."
We're not children in fucking high school, dude.
Yeah, and he's just because he's the cuck boy of my girlfriend's friend. He's a cuck, dude, because she bangs other. She sucks, dude. And I bet you he's a nice guy. Sometimes, like when people meet people out in clubs or bars or like music venues or whatever, they try to put on this error about him sometimes.
Fake
Did I say it right? Error? That's not right.
Aura.
Aura?
There you
Aura?
go.
Error? What? I said error.
Well, you were correct with the error.
Error. Yeah. But there's that, and sometimes it's so weird when you get to know that person, and then you go, "Oh, you're nothing like how I met you."
Not one bit, dude.
Yeah.
I'm reading the script of Doc Holliday, and you're motherfucking Chef Boyardee over here.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, sometimes it's opposite. Sometimes I think they're real douchebags. They turn out to be awesome.
Yeah. I've come across that more than fucking anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Where I'm like, fuck this guy, Then he says a couple of things. I'm like, dude, it ain't so bad,
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, a great example of there's a rock blues guy named Lightning Woodcock. He's awesome, dude.
Yeah,
Lightning.
Yeah.
I produced his records and shit like that. Anyways, the first time I met him, I go, this because he puts on this character, the Lightning Woodcock character, and it's this arrogant, pussy getting fucking being a dick. And he came on the radio show. That's the first time I met him, and I was like, I don't like this fucking guy at all, right? And then off the radio, he came up to me. He goes, "Ian, thanks so much he was the greatest guy. He's a nice guy, dude." And it just throws you for a loop. You're like, holy shit.
Shit, he was just keeping up the persona.
Yeah, and we're still boys now, but I've met a few of those guys where there's but maybe that was a character, I guess he was doing, but
then you've come across those guys too, obviously, like I have, where they try too hard to be that character, and then still you'll see the in and out of their real character and their fake character while you're talking to them, like say afterwards, right? And you're like, dude, you don't got to be fake with me,
right?
There's nobody else listening.
Yeah,
I'm not your girlfriend. I ain't gonna suck you off, dude. So let's just fucking talk like men.
Yeah, I mean, look, I lived in Hollywood for 16 years, so
plenty of dudes trying to suck you off.
well, that too. But I'm saying the fakeness of some people is out of control, dude.
I'm sure it's in the 90s, like the percentage. I'm sure it's in the 90s.
It's out of control, and I'm the worst to be fake with, because when I catch the fakeness, I will fuck with you for hours.
Yeah.
I'll keep making you pile on, and I'll keep trying to get you to overlap your lies. You know what I mean? Like, there was just so many of those, dude.
It's good shit.
And it started that, like, sometimes that would happen, and like Jenna would, like, she'll poke me. She'll stop what you're doing. Because she sees what I'm doing.
Fun.
She sees what I'm doing, dude, and it's starting to get awkward because then everyone starts to see it. They're just
Oh, dude, like I was telling you, so I was fucking with my buddy at work. He came in complaining about some warranty shit that fucking our company, all of us got to deal with and shit, you know? But, But the way he was complaining, I was just like, hey, you know, you try to buy into this stuff right here, you know? Well, that didn't work, you know? So he keeps fucking complaining, and he starts calling the warranty company. He's like, they're fucking geniuses, you know? All they send us is this fucking stupid little shit. Motherfucking geniuses. And I was like, real man of genius.
Yeah.
So he kind of stops and laughs a little bit, then goes back to complaining. And as soon as he gets a few more words out, I was like, Mr. Tiny Thumb Bikini Wearer.
Those are great commercials.
It stopped him right in his tracks, so he couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah, it's sometimes it's I almost do it because I start to feel awkward because I know this person's full of shit. So maybe I'm trying to bail them out a little bit by being ridiculous myself.
Yes.
You know?
Yep.
Okay, here's a funny example. This is a little different, but we played in fucking Ventura, which sucked, you know? And anyways, so I met a chick there, and she was a little weird and odd, and we were outside after the set, and me and a couple of guys from the band were just sitting there talking and drinking and stuff, and she came over, and she was being she was like, I noticed she would agree with everything no matter what I would say, right? Yeah. And then I was like, we were just talking, then I just started to go, I went like this to my poor guitar player, I go, he likes to beat off with a belt around his neck. What do you think about that?
and she was like, curveball.
Yeah, she was like, oh, I think that's great. That's good. I go, yeah.
He's very expressive of himself.
And then I started to go off on what I love to do, you know. And then I just went off into a thing. She's like, "Oh, that's great." Like I just wanted to see if she would call me out of being weird. She didn't the whole time. The whole time, and I was like, "Anything? Or what are you into?" She goes, "Well," and I go, "Here's what you're into." And I just start going.
Told her what she was
I start going. I go, "You love taking that chain and wrapping it right in your mouth," and that boy just yanks you back. You know, I'm just going nuts, dude. I was also irritated about the sound of the place, so I was kind of in a mood. And she was just going with it, dude. And I was like, man, I can't get rid of her. She's like, oh yeah, it's all good, it's cool. And I was like,
yeah, I love donkey punches.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Yeah, but I caught a guy one time just give me a fake accent. Fake British accent.
Oh, I was gonna call the British too. That's fucking funny.
Oh, here's a great one. Jenna's lady friend. In fact, it's the same friend that has the other cuck. Was dating this other guy that she was dating a gay guy. I think he was gay. Anyways, he was trying to be Russell Brand.
Yeah.
To the Russell Brand and get him to the Greek. I'm having a deja vu. I may have brought this guy up already. But anyways, wild. And he did it to a T. Now, he was fun. He was pleasant. He was actually positive the whole day.
But you knew it was fucking crock of shit.
It was because I'm a fan. I love that movie.
Yeah, dude.
So I knew exactly what he was doing.
You're like, hey, how many times you rubbed the furry wall?
Yeah, and I'm like, where's this guy from? And he's like from Ohio or something. And he was like, oh, lovely, and he's doing this shit. You know.
Like, so where you been to the UK? And he's like, never been, mate.
Yeah, but I didn't grill him. I just went with it. I was like, I kind of like this guy. This is fun. This is fun what he's doing. You know, and I'm like, she's got to be so embarrassed, man. You know. He's definitely running away when she gets robbed.
He's using her for a human shield.
I saw that video, dude. I saw a video where they security video caught it, and it's in some country. These are tourists, and this couple's walking, and you know they roll up in those mopeds, and the guy jumps out and fucking snatches her purse and then holds a gun to her to take her fucking thing off. The dude bolts, dude. Her boyfriend bolts. He just took off running, man.
And that was the last she ever saw of him.
He took off running, and then he stopped and turned around, like, you know, he just bolted. And she's sitting there going, and then they take off, and you know that bewildered look, like she goes, what the fuck just happened?
Yep.
Now she was very quick to just be like, take it all, you know, but.
So she got robbed and lost her boyfriend. Found out he was a smooth badge, dude. All in one shot, dude. What a horrible day for that lady.
How's the rest of that vacation going to happen?
Jesus Christ. No, it's not, dude. You're done after that.
Rough. Did I record that video for you? Real quick, let me see if I recorded that video.
Yeah, the vacation's over with. The honeymoon or whatever the fuck it was, dude. That's over with. We get back. She's going to tell his dad that he's a fucking pussy. His dad's going to whoop his ass.
I didn't record that video, but I remember I remember it. I remember thinking about you. I'm going, dude, Justin's a fuckhead.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
These flimsy motherfuckers try to represent themselves as men nowadays, dude. I mean, they try to dress like us.
Yeah.
They try to walk like us, and they try to talk like us. But when shit like that happens and shit hits the fan, when the rest of us guys are like, hey, where you going?
These
Where
poor
the fuck you going?
These poor chicks, dude. Like,
and he's like, I can't afford to ruin this face.
what? These poor girls, dude. What do they do? I don't. You know what I mean?
Dude,
like,
yeah, they got no hope nowadays, dude.
they got no hope.
It's the flimsy fucking percentage is way too high in this country and a lot of other countries too. For a matter of fact, dude.
I mean, I think this is probably now again. Every generation probably says this. This is the sissiest of all generations. Now, I think our fathers was like, you guys don't know, toughs, you know. And our grandfathers told our fathers that, right? Yeah. So I think it just keeps going.
Yeah, I think you're right, and I think there's at a point we're actually at a point where we do have both. Like, you know, we don't have as badass as the gladiator days, you know, but we probably don't have. Well, I'm sure we do have the same kind of homocy as we did then. Anyways, we don't have gladiators, but we have MMA fighters. We have fucking, you know, cage fighters and just.
Yeah, I mean the martial arts is definitely through the roof right now.
The masculinity is great, but there's still no death. Like, we're not watching fights to the death, and I think we kind of need that in the male recipe, dude. You know, like, my idea was always
you can't tap out, you got to just die.
No, prisoners, dude. You know, ones that are doing life anyway instead of the rest of us paying for their fucking free ticket. Let's fight them, dude.
Yeah, with what, swords?
Whatever they want, dude.
Yeah, they should have weapons. Yeah. Weapons would be cooler.
Fuck yeah, I would, dude.
Yeah, but see, what sucks though.
The cruel and unusual punishment of people.
Nah, not that.
Well, that does.
What sucks is the entertainment value because it's not as cool as it is in the movies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When your guy's getting shanked, he's just like, what the fuck?
It's going to be pretty quick.
And he's also going, like there's no just quick dead.
Yeah.
There's no tell my daughter I love her. And he goes out, you know?
No, the guy gets stabbed, you know, and he keeps crying out and bleeding out. And they're like, brought to you by tampons.
Brought to you by Pfizer. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, because people don't die as quick.
No.
Like if we're talking knives, it's going to take a while to turn someone's lights out.
Unless you get two real good knife fighters. Say you got one dude that's been in the joint for like 15 years, another dude's been in fucking 20. They both got like over 20 kills with the fucking shiv, dude. I think I'd give them a real knife.
Yeah, but they're dying by bleeding out.
Or you know.
You know what I'm saying?
What if they got
unless they take it to the temple or something.
Or they take a little bit of training, get that artery.
Well, actually, yeah. If that becomes the whole thing, then the training starts.
Yep.
Death shots.
Yep. You're getting fucking side the rib cage into the heart,
getting behind that ear.
Yeah, dude. You know.
Depends how long that knife is too.
Yeah. See
how long that shank is. Whatever you want to give them.
I mean, what are they doing anyway?
But I imagine, you know,
in reality, what's going on in prisons right now is they raping dudes in the butthole. Yeah. They're fucking doing a bunch of drugs, and they're fucking doing nothing good, and we're paying for that.
Yeah, I mean...
Fight them to death.
I agree, but if you ever see some of these prison fights, too, these aren't the best fighters of all time. Like, their punches are coming from left field, dude.
They're pretty flimsy, dude. Yeah,
a lot of them
got no skill.
A lot of them, they tire out. Yeah. So, I guarantee if you go fight to the death, they'll just eventually, in 1 minute... just be tired.
All right, let me give you a good scenario.
Like they don't have 6 weeks to train.
Let's say we have some fucking pedophile, right? Like he's raped a bunch of kiddies, dude. It's already been confirmed. Fucking no doubt about it in our minds. This dude's a fucking weirdo, dude. Raped several children. And we got a dude like Chuck Liddell that wants to beat him with a fucking club.
See, now we're talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're basically watching a stoning.
Yeah.
We're stoning this person to death.
Exactly.
But you get to watch Liddell get in there and just start smashing.
Dude, first tangle him up, beat the shit out of his head, and then just end it with the club.
I love that.
That would be fucking great.
And it would make it even better if the pedo gets to try to fight back.
Yeah.
I think that's the entertainment.
Yeah, because it's going to be so useless, dude.
Yeah, most pedos are pretty lame, I would imagine.
Be so useless, dude.
Yeah.
They're fucking flimsy little fight back, dude.
Yeah.
His fist is going to hit the club, and the club's going to smash his own fist into his head, dude.
I bet you that would stop a lot of that stuff.
Definitely.
You know?
Put the fucking fear of God into him, dude, if they knew
you get more Cain Velasquez situations.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Start just, taking it in your own hands.
Yeah. Yeah, instead of just dealing with a broken system that doesn't do shit to people that deserve
Cain Velasquez is out, but
but he still had to go through a lot of shit.
Well, he was in for a year.
A year.
It's been a year already.
Yep, which probably disrupted a huge chunk of his life.
Well, not to mention bail.
Yep.
He had to pay bail. He had to pay all kinds of money.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah. Holy Christ, dude.
Yeah, for just being what a dude should be.
Yeah.
You know.
Man, but still, he'll never get that pain out of his head.
Nope.
These fucking rats, dude.
Hey, and by the way, where are all you fucking homicidal maniacs that got nothing better to do than fucking kill a bunch of innocent people? Why don't you go after fuckheads like that? You know, dudes that rape kitties.
Like Dexter.
Yeah.
Be like a Dexter. Where's the Dexters?
Get us behind you. You know, fucking if we have your back, we're like, yeah, of course. You know, the police and politics and shit, there's no room for vigilante justice. Well, there ain't no room in your justice either because there ain't no justice being dealt.
Exactly. So. Well, but, okay, if we're going to get psychology on this thing, most of these serial killers, I think killing the innocents is part of the deal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So now we get some of these heavy hitter serial killers and have them fight each other to the death. No matter who loses, hey, you just advance to the next round and fucking winner.
Man. Like a Hunger Games kind of.
Dude. I mean, imagine Dahmer versus fucking the Night Stalker, dude.
Watch him try to throw punches. That'd be rough, dude. Dahmer.
Hey, but give him a shit ton of meth. Ooh.
Juice him up.
Oh. See?
Now we're working.
Yeah.
Now our heads are prevailing. You know what I mean? You're Steve Jobs. I'm Bill Gates over here.
Hell yeah, dude.
When it comes to this
whole production, dude. And we can get fucking everybody making money off.
It'd be like bum fights, and then we just give them just methed up.
Yep.
Snorting Adderall before you go in.
Fuck yeah, dude.
That'd be sick.
That'd be dope to watch, dude.
And it'll be live, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
Live events.
Yep.
Right? And they can't get out of the cage until somebody dies.
Yep.
And if they don't, we start pelting them with shit, and we can throw shit at them.
Oh, definitely. Oh yeah. everybody gets a spiked ball in the crowd, dude.
Yeah, we can just throw shit at them.
A spiked ball, dude. A fucking solid fucking.
You can completely take your day out on this event.
Some ninja stars.
Yeah, man, that may be the security, because I bet you they wouldn't even be able to make it into the cage.
Probably not.
People would be so fucking...
I'm just picturing myself at one of these events, and they're trying to come through the crowd, you know, like...
How do you not
throw up the line?
Yeah.
You know, got the fucking jacket on and shit, you know, trying to warm all up, and you're just like, yoink!
Yeah.
There goes your life.
How do you not throw one at them,
like,
dude?
Well, this is the 16th opponent we've attempted to bring to the ring tonight.
Yeah, I mean, they're beat up by the time they get to the... They'd have to have major... That'd be a problem.
Yep.
That'd be pandemonium.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
That'd be rough, dude.
Yeah,
Although I love it.
You know, it'd have to be a select few that could be there live. The rest would have to watch it on TV live. You know, it could be like brought to you in part by cocaine, pure cocaine. Why? Because we love it.
Right, we juicing these people up and having them go at it.
Brought to you by the newest steroids. Why? Because you want to see a sissy fight?
Dude, I would love to watch that. What's up, girl?
Hey,
cheers. Girl. Cheers down the hatch. Here, switching gears. Check this out, dude. Look at this fucking...
How you doing?
Look at this dude's tattoo. Look at that shit, dude.
Dude, I don't like...
What?
I don't like it, dude.
This dude got his... now, I know it's not new. He got his whole face done, but good...
and it's good ink, but it's just
good
a collage of
It's a collage of the basic stuff. He's a spider web, a rose, and the Virgin Mary, right?
Yeah, so he went on the wall art, said, I'll take it all right here.
And a cross on his forehead, which I'm sure Jesus is happy about all this.
Yeah, definitely, because that's...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I bet you there used to be some kind of swastika there before.
Now let's... he's a Mexican dude.
I know. I just
yeah, it was funny. I saw a comment on it. The comment under this picture goes, that man has the highest socks. I guarantee it.
Yes, sir.
I was like, nice.
And those Ben Davises got creases.
Yeah, that's a like. You get a like from me, pal. He hit the nail on the head with that one.
But dude, I've seen the opposite. I've seen the cartel guys, you know, where it looks like a fucking skull and like a demon fucking shit, and I'm like, dude,
they're all trying to look like the guy in Suicide Squad.
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, man, there's no chick that's gonna want to bang you freely. I mean, seriously?
Well, there's now let's delve into this because we all got tattoos. I give tattoos right now.
But I feel like if my face looked like Satan, I wouldn't be getting head for days, dude.
Well, okay, so this guy definitely wants to be looked at as a monster, right? Like he wants people that's.
But he's got the most peaceful things tattooed on his face.
He wants people to be afraid of him. He must.
Yeah.
Right.
But you got a cross that doesn't scare me. And you got a rose. Yeah, I know what those are for.
You have a black widow spider.
And then you got Jesus right here. I love Jesus.
Nah, that's
that's Mother Mary.
that's
Or a nun.
Oh shit, I'm looking
Or
at
a
it
nun
upside
or
down.
something.
I thought I saw
now the work is very good. Now, by the way, that rose on the chin will no longer be a rose.
No,
just
it's gonna
to let
look
you
like
know.
a straight butthole by
So
the time
all-
you get old, dude.
So all the white in there is gone.
He's gonna have
will
a
be
Don-
gone. All that white will be gone.
Yep, and his chin's gonna look like Don Mattingly by the time he gets fucking.
Yeah, he's gonna have a butt chin.
Yep, the butt chin from hell, dude, because he's gonna have coils around it.
Tattooed on this side.
So he's got another face on his other cheek.
Oh, it looks like the scared chick from what's that fucking?
But now you can't have this guy.
From Annabelle.
Yeah,
You can't have this guy anywhere, right? Like he can't show up anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like we have friends with with tattoos on their face, but not their entire face covered. When they do, it's almost like, hey, bro, I can't talk to you now.
yeah.
I'm just staring at this rose.
I can't take anything you're saying seriously because I'm trying to figure out what is wrapping around your head right now.
I can't trust you with my kids. I can't trust you.
Nah, definitely not.
I can't trust you to watch.
Like, yeah, you're not taking the old lady to the store to go grab some smokes for me real quick.
Yeah, and I'm not being a prude, right? I'm just being like, it's too much, buddy.
No, but it is funny because now we're seeing what our folks saw.
Exactly. It's exactly it.
Son of a bitch, that's a good point, dude.
It's exactly it.
Yeah, now you guys are old.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we, with our tattoos, piercings, whatever, our parents are like, oh, we've lost them.
Yep. There's no getting them back.
Well, for a while, my dad always thought like the reason why people got sleeve tattoos is because they're covering up track marks, which in cases were right. Some
yeah,
were right.
Some was spot on.
But that's got to be rough. As a father, you're like, what the fuck?
Yep. It's funny because, my buddy Hip, he's from Vietnam and shit, and he comes over here and he sees the flimsiest people with fucking tattoos all over, and he's like, I remember when tattoos meant you were tough.
Yeah.
Now, look at this motherfucker. He's got Kirby, the magical cream puff, and fucking, some stupid tree for some fucking
You
reason.
got
dude.
triangles tattooed on you,
Shit that doesn't make any sense.
You have
unless
a
you're-
math problem on you.
it looks like the cover of a fucking old video game like Cubert or something.
Yeah, it's really ridiculous,
Fucking
man.
stupid, dude.
Yeah, speaking of flimsy, look at now. This is an interview with Sebastian Maniscalco and Robert De Niro, right?
Okay.
And it's probably about the movie The Irishman. But look at these people in the back. Like, see that? Look at the
That
people
is-
in the back.
That is as flimsy
This
gets,
is
dude.
what I never want to be. We're like, see this lady right behind? She's losing her shit.
Oh my God!
Yeah, you could.
And
totally
this
see it.
guy
he's like,
with the phone, I got to videotape this whole thing. And this like everyone is way overweight.
people are gonna think I'm cool, and she's like, I can't wait to complain about something.
Everybody's so overweight and everybody is so
And just-
very thin.
and just defeated looking.
Just defeated. And it's amazing. Well, people go just nuts if they see a back of a head of a celebrity.
Yep. That's
And I
for
go,
sure.
I never want to be that guy, dude.
Well, you never
That's
were.
rough, man.
You never were, so you never will be.
Well, like it's okay. Never mind me in general, but like, okay, you know how you watch Price is Right? That's I love that show, right?
All
Price is Right. When people get the called, they lose their shit. They go nuts.
You know why?
How do they go nuts?
They tell them to.
Well, I know they tell them to. I know that. I've been to the show. I've been to that.
I've been to that show too.
Yeah.
And I actually went after a night of stiff drinking, so the whole time they're like, let's get real enthusiastic, guys. I'm like, shut the fuck up, dude.
Well, I mean, I'm like, I'll be like, yeah, all right, cool. But these people are
No, that
Weird, man.
That amount of fake energy actually.
it's the fakest.
I was
Yeah.
in living hell, dude. I swear to God, the whole time, because we're sitting on those fucking benches waiting just to go inside the building.
Yeah.
The guy comes around and he's like, so we need a lot of energy, okay, guys?
Oh my
I'm like, dude, I'll fucking kill you
Those
right now.
guys are the worst.
And he's
too.
like, And he's like, is there a
pages.
problem? And I was like, yeah, the problem is you haven't got me a fucking water, dude. Go do something useful.
The NBC pages.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've actually done some seat filling in my day.
Yeah.
You know, you get $50.
Yeah.
You go fill a seat, right?
I just went because, Drew Carey was a funny fucking comic at the time, and I wanted to go see him, which I did, and it was Halloween. But
No, it's fun to go to those things. I got no problem with it. I'm just saying it's weird to be that guy who is like embarrassing his kids. He got the number called, oh my God, ah, and he's doing somersaults down the thing.
I'm telling you.
And I'm not saying being Mr. Cool all the time.
I thought it was going to be fun, but it was an absolute living hell, dude.
Yeah.
Too much fake.
You look to the right of you, and there's a guy, like the Family Guy guy, the clapping monkey.
Dude, that was no shit.
There's people that make a living doing that, though. You know that? Like, they're. You ever seen the movie Extras?
Yeah.
Or the show Extras?
Yeah.
There's people that make, and I've seen a million of them. Because
Yeah.
I've done extra stuff in my time.
I know I had a guy that wanted to be my agent that wanted me to do that stuff. He's like, you'll
Yeah.
always be in the background. Then eventually somebody's going to recognize you and this and that. And I was like, and they're going to piss on my face like that dude in the fucking Puck dude and whatever flick that was. Nah, dude.
Yeah, it's rough if you got shit to do.
It is.
But if you don't have anything to do, you know what I mean? You got your whole day ahead of you and you
Yep.
got nothing. Why not make $50?
and get
$60,
fed.
$70, 80, even 100 sometimes.
And get fed.
And get fed. But here's what you have a problem with. Here's what I have a problem with. And I've done a lot of extra work, actually. I guess you can call it work. But I've also left in the middle of it. Go, fuck this. But where they shoo you in, they shoo you out. And I'm not mad at them because they have to get things moving.
Yeah.
But they talk to you like, this way, they don't give a fuck about you. Mm-hmm. And of course, they got things to do. They got a big production they got to handle. I'm not mad at them. But it starts to eat at me a little bit. And I go, and then the last one I did, I fucking told that page, I'll slap the shit out of you.
Yeah.
I told you that
Yep.
one. Yeah, where he was like, what part of getting in this line don't you understand? I was like, what the fuck did you just say to me? It's like, holy shit.
You didn't realize you were talking to a real man, huh?
I was like,
Used to these.
I was like,
flimsy
holy
fucks
shit,
over here.
I will slap the shit out of you in front of everybody. And I just walked out. I was like, this is insane. Like, what the and at the time, I was like, I have another job. This is crazy.
You're like, the little nuts on this guy trying to prove that they're big. It's crazy.
Yeah, and then now that hold on, let me reword this because now I'm on a cast, right, and I see all the extras, and I get it. I fucking get it. It's 9 hours out there, and nobody cares about extras. They're out there in the heat.
Yep.
Right. It's just as a cast member, there's none of that. You're obviously not in the heat because they can't have you sunburnt, right? Mm-hmm. And it's pretty awesome. It's awesome being part of a good set where that you never wait in line for lunch. Your lunch is always there. Your costume's always there. You're always everything is there. Everything's awesome.
That I've
Right.
never been a part of. I was just
Right.
told to come and show up as I was.
Yeah.
And then I got dicked around for fucking hours because waiting for my fucking tiny little spot and shit, dude, just took, like, I didn't have to be there the whole fucking time.
Right.
You know, you could have just told me, come in at 10, you fucking be out by 11. No, it's going to be 14 hours later because, this didn't go that well, this didn't go that well, so we're going to have you guys hang out in this fucking day. Yeah, I didn't like
No,
that.
I mean, that's cool too because I'm going to say that's cool too because you get to see, I love production. I love it. So you get to see the production and you get to kind of see it sometimes, but you're a person. What the? Oh, no, it's about to go. The battery's dying. That's why it's doing that. But that brings me to this point also is people that get a lot of acting work, right? People that, and I get why they get depressed. And here's why. It's because when they do it a lot, that's their whole life. Because a set it's a whole world in itself. It's a closed off large set.
Yep.
And if you are a big player in that set, everything
That sounds like an Amber Alert, dude.
and it's gone. There we go. And yeah, and so my point is to that is it's awesome, right? All I have to do is wake up and go there because hair is done for me, makeup is done for me, and my clothes are waiting for me. Obviously, it's a costume, and they have to do your hair, and they don't want hair out of place. So I obviously have my fucking braids and all that shit, which is a character I invented. They didn't do it. Whoa, Oh, that still needs to be turned off. Hold on, let me do that because there's a point I'm trying to get to here.
And it's like, it's giving you the busy signal. Yeah. It's like, sorry, this line is no longer available.
The point I'm trying to make is it's when it's over, when the show is over, or when all your stuff is done, it sucks because you go back to normal life. Where that is not normal life. I don't have to walk anywhere. There's always an assistant to go get you stuff. There's always an assistant to help you with something, right? If you have a cool trailer, your trailer's the shit. You have everything in it. Food, you have drinks. You call in your order first, it's waiting for you. Anyways.
I got you.
Okay. Now, it's also even fun if that day you don't have lines. All you have to do is run and jump and be a fucking shoot guns and shit, shoot fake guns.
Yeah.
Which, if you want to talk about Alec Baldwin stuff after this, I got some fun insight on that. But
nice.
The point is, I get when it's over how you go back to normal life and it gets depressing. You start doing drugs, that sort of thing.
Yeah, because the thrill level isn't back up there. You know, it's
right.
It's not. Now you're just down here with the rest of us,
right,
living a shitty average life.
A lot of actors have hanger-on friends, hanger-on family, right? Mm-hmm. Now, again, I'm not even close to that level, but I'm just trying to relate and everything. When I come home, I at least, you know what I'm saying, I got friends I can hang out with, which a lot of, look, I got to be honest, I love drinking beers with my boys just as much as I like playing around with adults on set, you know what I mean? Playing make-believe with adults. But a lot of people don't have it, and especially for young child actors, they've lived their whole life in this bubble, in this set bubble, and then they have to come back to normal life, normal bills, normal bullshit, you know? So I'm very much understanding. You know, if no one's ever felt that, then they rip on these fucking actors who are depressed and shit, you know, these old child actors. And I get it because it's depressing to lose that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, there's something similar for us veterans, you know, and just
boom, perfect. Yep.
Say it's not even combat action. Just say it's being in danger.
Yes.
And being in danger. Just that level of heightened sense, like I could possibly die at any moment. It's a good heightened sense of awareness that brings you to a level of fucking just intellect that you didn't even know you had in your body.
Yeah.
And then when you're just back to where, like you said, the regular civilian world, everything's just fucking lame and boring and fucking, you know, bills and bullshit. You're like,
that is a perfect. It's exact same example. That's why a lot of people go to do other tours.
Yep.
They go back to go fight another war.
And it sucks because the whole time we're there, all we want to do is be home. Then you get home, you chill out for a couple of months, and then you're like, fuck, all I want to do is be there.
There's also the camaraderie of your brothers in arms and everybody else.
And you got fucking hundreds of people that get you.
And you have one goal. You have a goal, right? Yep. And same with sports, right? That's why a lot of people, they have their football dreams. They got the Al Bundy.
Yeah.
Right? You know, when Al Bundy thinks back and he's thinking back of his team and everyone's going, Bundy, right?
Yep.
Now, we laugh at it and it's funny, but that rings true with a lot of fathers, a lot of men. It's the camaraderie that people miss.
Yep.
That's what it is. And it's the exact same as the set, exact same with in war, exact same thing on teams. And that's what people are missing these days.
Yep. Well,
you know what I mean?
They gotta chill out and listen to that song from the Doors, When the Music Over. Turn out the lights, baby.
Yeah. And same with bands or whatever. There's a camaraderie where you guys are after one goal. And that's something that I think people are missing more and more these days.
That's definitely true. Yeah. There's not a whole lot of shit to get a lot of people involved in.
Well, that's where it goes to my conspiracy. I think it's see, as I sounding crazy, but I believe it's by design.
That divide and conquer.
It's by design to get rid of live acts, like get rid of bands and only have a guy that pushes a button, right?
Get rid of fellowship at the live shows. Get rid of fucking, you know.
Right. Get rid of sports. So you did it with the pandemic. And then now,
now they're adding so many more gay rules to fucking every kind of sport you could think of, dude. Like,
yeah,
you know, I remember I think it was a few years ago. I haven't watched football in a while, and I used to love watching football. They started adding more and more shit that I'm like, wait, when the fuck did this happen? Why wasn't I notified?
They're making football the sissiest sport of all time, right? You can't do shit.
No, it's like two-hand touch what we used to play back in the days, dude.
Pretty soon football's going to be basketball.
Yeah.
Have you seen those sissies?
Yeah, jeez.
Lame, dude.
No, it's going to be as bad as soccer, you know, where a guy barely gets tapped in his ankle and he acts like Street Fighter 2, where he's like,
oh, dude, I saw something hilarious. It was a skit of it's a video game. It's Street Fighter 2, but a prequel. So it's before the fighters get to the fight. It's them making it to the fight. So it's Blanca at the subway going, my card isn't working. God damn it. You can't get past.
Have you seen the one where they tag team Taylor Swift while she's playing the piano?
No, what the fuck?
So she keeps whipping her head back, right? And it shows like Blanca fucking doing the background kick, you know, fucking guy's like, oh, this bitch won't go down. But every time she moves, they just they put the little cartoon version of him sitting on her piano, kicking the shit out of her, dude.
That's funny.
That's fucking great, dude.
Yeah. I thought that was a funny skit. And the graphics was good, so it looked like Street Fighter.
That's good shit.
And it's the prequel. It's like Guile trying to hail a cab, like, hey, I got somewhere to be, man.
They're like, fuck you, Marine.
Yeah, they're like, do you know where the side of the ship is? There's supposed to be a fight there. It's the funniest fucking thing, dude.
I gotta check that out.
I must have saw it online or something. I was dying, dude.
I gotta see that.
Yeah, you just think of Blanca waiting. He's on the subway, like, trying to get to a fight.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, think of a prequel to any of these video games. That'd be hilarious. You have to get Blanca on the subway.
Yeah. Fucking Super Mario Brothers. That guy couldn't even get a job as a plumber. They're like, all right, fine, we got this one shitty job for you.
Yeah, Mario Brothers was made by Japan, I think, right? Mario Brothers was Japan.
I think so.
That's what they think Americans are and Italians are. They're like, look, they're plumbers. Yeah, it's two plumbers.
They're all plumbers. The funny part is they only eat part of the pizza. It's only mushrooms, dude.
Yeah, and then they go boom, boom. They hit bricks with their head.
Well, at least he's putting his fist above his head.
Oh shit! Okay, one last thing that I copied.
At least he wasn't wearing a wife beater and a gold chain. I mean, you know,
and you can smell the cologne from the TV. Yeah, I mean, okay. One last thing. This is I took this to tell you about it. This is something called Nubeca, right? It is a medication, a new medication that drops your testosterone so you live longer. Boom.
That's fucking bullshit. Testosterone lets you live longer.
Now, here's what's coming out. Now, well, James Cameron,
I don't know that for a fact, but it just makes me feel good, all right? No,
men need testosterone. I don't want to hear that shit. James Cameron came out, said we should surgically take out men's testosterone. James Cameron, yes, fucking Avatar, yes.
Hey, James Cameron.
Now he's a sissy, yeah.
Go
he
fuck
sure
yourself
is a genius.
And go back and film the goddamn deepest part of the ocean where you belong.
And he said that so to take out the toxicity of men.
Oh, because he's never thrown a ball in his fucking life. He's never been in a fight in his life. He's probably never even
had to have, but
no. He's never had an older brother to even kick his own ass, dude. I guarantee you with a speech like that.
Like, that's a wild thing to say.
That's too over the top.
That's
dude.
Crazy. But yeah. I thought of that when I saw this commercial. I had to take a picture of this, and I was like, I got to tell Justin, they're making a medication so men lower the testosterone so they can live longer, it says. In the commercial, it said it. Is that fucking wild?
That is.
Uh-oh, girl. Okay, let's take a girl.
Women do live longer than men.
Let's take a...
It's a fact. Women live longer than men do.
Yeah, because men work harder than women. We work ourselves till we die.
Yeah, but also there's a receptor on the testosterone hormone.
Yeah. You're not on a microphone, by the way. It's just silent nonsense.
Okay, well.
You want to get on a microphone? It means walk forward.
Here we go.
There you
go. There's a thing, like a receptor with the testosterone hormone that causes men to be prone more naturally to heart disease and to kidney failure.
Because of testosterone?
It's not because of testosterone directly. It's a receptor on the testosterone hormone.
Here's what causes kidney failure. Eating McDonald's your whole life.
Yeah, agreed.
Drinking like a fish every single fucking day and never stopping.
Yeah, it's not testosterone, guys.
But
I'll fight that one.
I will say
That's
this:
wild,
if
dude.
you want to do away with testosterone, then give.
I
us
like the girl take on it.
Then give
girl
us-
was like, well, actually, if testosterone does cause heart failure, what feminist did you just hear that from?
Okay,
What man hater?
I did not say that. I said just in studies shown there's a receptor on the testosterone hormone that makes you guys more prone to it. Also, it could be the fact that you guys are dealing with more stress, so you're more prone to self-indulgence and self-medication.
Yeah, it's from eating garbage and working ourselves to the bone
I agree
until
with
we
that.
die.
I agree with
That's
that.
why men
But
die first.
But there's something with that hormone that doesn't allow you guys to process those things as well. Women, for some
Okay.
reason, live longer than men do. Because
I'm gonna fight that. My being the fact that I'm not a doctor, but I am gonna fight that because I do believe it can't be testosterone.
Well,
that keeps you because you start boosting testosterone.
Well, so we just need to block that receptor that gives us the disease and all that shit.
Yeah.
And
Who gave you that study, Dr. Fauci or what?
the internet.
The internet that wants to fucking
All right.
the same internet that was like meat gives you high cholesterol. You mean like what meat? Fucking Jack in the Box or like fresh meat?
They're like red meat because
all
you
red.
love it so much.
Yeah, I know, it's stupid. It's the same people that were like the egg yolks are bad for you.
Hey, well, I'll tell you what. In the Asian culture, they believe anything past 50 years is a gift, which I smoothly agree with. And I think if I keep doing whatever the fuck I want to do to keep me happy and I die at a young age, fuck yeah, that was a great way to go.
Yeah,
I could still wipe my own ass. I don't have to burden my family with me being a fucking convalescent.
check this out. I heard this study. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying.
I'm getting fired up, dude.
I don't want to go out in my prime, but I want to go out when I can still wipe my own ass and I can still fully do everything.
Amen. I also read this. Check this out. So they're looking at legalizing pure cocaine
Thank God.
in 2025 because of the fentanyl deaths.
It's about fucking time they started listening to us.
And 2, 3, that's a lie. Look how excited you guys got.
Damn it. I knew I... Well, you know what?
It was too good to be true.
Did you hear the Reverend Horton Heat song I pulled up playing, dude? It was bags of cocaine, dude. So you know you were fucking with my heartstrings, dude.
I was pulling at you guys. I was fucking with you guys. You guys were like, oh, hell yeah.
I was like, finally, they're listening to us. I should have known. See, like we were talking about, I got happy for a little bit.
Hit those lights, would you? Yeah, imagine if...
Imagine if that was true.
Hey, you tell me that pure Colombian cocaine is going to be legalized and you can buy those at your head shop in 2025, I'll go, you know what? I don't mind wearing masks. We can do whatever you want. I don't give a fuck, dude. Whatever y'all want to do. We're good. Want to wear a dress, homeboy? Fuck yeah, dude.
You're like,
Let's start a business together.
let me get 2 bags of limon and, some pure Colombian.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Look how excited we're getting.
Dude, see?
You see what I mean? You see?
It's
This
because
is pure happiness for nothing.
we've been deprived for so long. That's why. Because
Yeah.
we know one day that we're possibly going to stumble upon some pure Colombian cocaine.
Just not even touched.
Yeah, you're just like Bobcat Goldthwait. I can't feel my face.
I can't. Yeah. Yeah. You mind if I? Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Dude.
So, man, but these are arguments. I talk about this too. This is the arguments I have with my dad, which are I love having these arguments because this is actually a pretty civil argument we have together. Is about drugs, right? To where he's against marijuana, son, and the fact that I said marijuana is lame as fuck too. He's against weed, but which is dumb. But he comes from that era.
Yeah.
He believes it makes you slow and lazy. So I get it. You know, he wants the Americans to go to work. Hey, I'm with you. Me too.
Gotcha.
Right. But I constantly say this. I go, Dad, the fact that drugs are illegal makes it more profitable to have drugs in here. That's
why they do it.
And that's why the drugs are bad.
They don't give a fuck about what they do to us.
And he's going, what about overdosing? I go, they're being poisoned, not overdosed.
Yeah, now they're slowly poisoning us with the fucking prescriptions that they give you instead of just smoking weed.
Well, that's also my argument. The argument I always have, I go, Dad, you know when they're prescribing me Oxycontins because I was in so much pain? He goes, yeah. I go, that's heroin.
Yep.
You know that's heroin, right?
Synthetic heroin.
He goes, no, it's not. I go, Dad, that's heroin.
It is.
It's just not off the street.
Yeah,
it's not cut and fucked up.
Yeah, it's not a fucking pure form. But
yeah, and then I go Vicodin. That's a little bit of that's heroin.
Yep.
Now, when you say that to people, they don't know what to do about it. I go, just give it a different name.
Yep.
So calm the fuck down about the drugs, but just because a doctor gave it to you, don't mean
because now you went through the ringer, had to pay all kinds of money, see 3 different people, and now they give you these fucking pills. It's fine.
That whole thing, okay, let's play this game. So say drugs let's say all drugs become legal.
All right, Amsterdam.
Let's say I don't. But is it really like legal to where you can just go and buy yourself a fucking thing of heroin over at the it's?
I don't know.
It doesn't work that way, does it?
I don't know. From what I hear, most shit is.
Yeah, but let's just say here in America, let's just say cocaine becomes legal, right?
Yeah.
Now stores are gonna jump on that shit.
Oh yeah.
Right. And it's probably going to be good cocaine. It'll probably still get cut because we always want to make our profit.
Whoever bags it is definitely cutting it. Dude.
Right.
Yeah.
Whoever bags it definitely. Now, that'll be the most popular store, though, would be like, it'll get around. People like, hey, that shit ain't cut.
Yeah.
Okay, let's think about this. So it's legal. What are the cons? Let's talk about the cons of this. Because people are going to be all amped up and, right?
It's going to be another way for the government to siphon money out of us by saying that they're taxing it because they're regulating it.
Okay, I think that's fine. Go ahead and tax it. I think that's fine.
All right.
They're taxing our food already.
Yeah, but once the government puts their hands on anything, they fuck it all up. Just like weed.
Yeah.
You can buy it in the store, yeah. But if you don't have a medical license, you're not a fucking veteran. There's like 3 different little tabs that you got to hit. You're getting triple tax.
Isn't it still like federally it's still illegal or something, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that still a thing?
Yeah, so you're paying a state tax, you're paying fucking,
right.
This fucking tax. Dude, once the government gets their hands on anything, they fuck it up.
Right.
They really do. I mean, look at booze. We used to have good moonshine. Fucking can hardly find that shit anywhere anymore, dude.
That's true. So, yeah, I mean, okay, leave the government out of this. Will we implode if we're all just drugged up?
I think it's definitely going to affect some people, but not a vast majority of the population. Because to a lot of us, cocaine's just a party drug. It's a party favor.
Right.
That's all it is.
But if it is legal, we can just go to the store. Will it be a party favor, or will that be your everyday?
No, because even when I could get my hands on it every single day, I didn't do it every single day. I mean, it was just, every once in a great while, I want to go out, I want to get shit-faced hammered drinking, and I want something to bring me right back.
Parties would be so much fun.
Dude,
Going to shows.
I mean, you're definitely going to see a lot of girls going like this.
I know. Everyone in the crowd just...
A movie theater full of people they're not even eating popcorn, they're just their fucking jaws moving.
But I think, isn't that mostly from the cut, though?
Yeah. I imagine. I don't think I've ever had beer, so I don't think I could tell you.
I think I have.
Yeah?
Yes. I think as purish as you can get it, I think I have.
Well, the purest I could get it, I did feel a little bit of the face numbing, but not like how...
Well, I put it on my gums. I was just like...
Yeah, but I've never heard like other people that have had fucking... I don't know if they even had pure, but how they would describe it. They're like, dude, like it numbed the whole side of my fucking face. And I'm like, yeah, not me. It was just a tiny little part right there, so I guess I didn't have as good a shit as you did.
Yeah, I mean, the way I felt it, I was like, this is way different than everything else.
Well,
this is way different.
It was definitely faster.
Very fast.
Yeah.
Very fast. And also when it was done, it was done. There was no residual headache or eye ache or whatever. It was just done. So all that residual shit, it's all the garbage that's in it. Yeah. We're just snorting this shit in, into your face.
Oh, yeah. How dare we want to have fun? I mean, they've fucking dug up mummies, dude, that had fucking heroin, cocaine, fucking weed in their corpses, dude. And these are thousands of years old. So obviously people have been wanting to do this shit for a long fucking time. Or why it's being stopped and fucking, put to the side everywhere the government can, I don't know.
It is odd. We've talked about this before. It is odd when the government says that's illegal and it's just something the earth makes.
Right.
Like, you can't have that.
Yeah, well,
isn't that weird?
If you weren't my government, say this whole American government didn't fucking evolve into what it is now, I'd basically just be a free man on free land doing whatever the fuck I want anyway.
Yeah. Isn't that weird, though? Like, we've gone on that same thing where certain parts of land you can't bring in your own water.
That's fucking bullshit, dude.
Can't bring in water.
Nah.
Isn't that weird?
A God-given thing.
Isn't that weird?
And Nestle's like, nuh-uh, you need to buy 12,000 Crunch bars to get that water.
Yeah, it was Nestle. Yeah, so, and even like, say you're on a land, right, and move this back 10 years ago or even 15 years ago, and a marijuana plant happened to go up. If you got caught with this little weed plant that came up, you'd be in trouble because that plant makes you high.
I do believe that our country was founded on a lot of weed, and they just don't want to fucking put that in there.
Psychedelics too, of course.
Yeah. That's why a lot of our money's fucking green. Why is it green? Because what else is green that's good in this world? Not too much.
Well, that's definitely a pot smoker's fucking, explanation of that.
George is coming home from a hard day's work, and Martha was like, "Let me pack you a bowl, George. Take them wooden teeth out. I got this bong for you.
Stop trying to chop down that cherry tree.
God damn it, get in here. Stop working so hard."
But, I mean, that's the claim of some of these things with the Bible, too. It was psychedelics. They're eating mushrooms.
I mean, that would make a lot more sense. A guy seeing fucking... when you hear about revelations, the images these people describe do not make sense at all. Like something that has 9 eyes. And, really? This is supposed to, come during the apocalypse. There's all these different things that this one guy described. This is one guy's book, mind you, too. So this dude could have just had the most awesome trip in his life. And this is how he felt his version of the end of times is coming. Do we know if that's true or not? Fuck no.
Yeah.
No, we don't know that.
Now, I mean, people see weird things. Now, I know a guy that... I just saw him on another podcast. I know a guy, and he claims that he saw Obama. Like, Obama came into his shop in Hollywood, right? Mm-hmm. And this is when Obama was making, like, his rounds or something. And he claims that he saw Obama's eyelids do lizard eyelids like this. He really claims this. So, is he just trying to get clicks and get people to watch him, or do you think he really saw something like that, or do you really believe that's out there?
I don't believe that's out there. I do believe there's a lot of people that swear they see shit. Maybe it's because of the drugs they've done before in their life,
like lizard people.
Yeah. I'm sure it's just a guy doing drugs saying, that looked real lizard-like, because your brain tries to adapt and identify things, so you don't sit there with a bunch of confusion.
I'll show you this video. I'll show you the video of him too.
Yeah, I'm sure it looks fake as fuck.
No, it's not the video of it happening. It's him telling the story.
Yeah, does he look like a trustworthy chap?
100% the opposite, bro.
I know. That's why I said it like that. I don't talk like that, bro.
Well, but it is weird when there's somebody I know that is, I'm going to say she is trustworthy, smart. I respect her a lot, but she claims that an alien spoke to her one night. She claims that. And you're just like, whoa, what the? She's never said anything weird like this before. And she claims in her room one time a fucking alien spoke to her through
telepathy?
Telepathy, yeah.
And why does she believe it was an alien? Because it told her where it was from? Or
I don't know. I guess it could have been a ghost too, or whatever.
Yeah.
She could have been dreaming. She is a chick.
Could be schizophrenia.
Yeah. I mean, it could be, but she is very sane. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is odd. Like, this came out of nowhere. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Like, I did not expect this.
First thing I would have said is, your family have any history of mental illness?
Yeah. Okay.
That'd be my first. I mean, not to attack, but just to inquire.
I'm gonna say probably yeah. I mean, fuck, dude. Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, but like, okay, here's a good one, and I'll. So, Alan used to live in the Lakewood house, right? He claims they played Ouija board in there one time.
Okay, I've done that when I was a kid too.
Okay, so they claimed Ouija, or they're in Ouija board. He's claiming that that they asked who used to live here, and the ghost said Ian. He's claiming that. Our friend Alan is claiming that.
So his subconscious helped move that little planchette over to the spot that it needed to be.
We need to reiterate. I need to re-talk to Alan about this. But I believe they said they heard it. It was said.
And
now, the reason I bring that up because that's our friend. Now we both know him.
Yep.
He's not a loon.
No, and he doesn't need to lie about.
He doesn't need to lie.
Shit.
My question was, why didn't you immediately tell me about it? I had to hear like a year later. I go, don't you think you would immediately be like, Ian, check this out, dude?
You're never gonna believe this.
You'll never believe this. I go, okay, I don't, and I told him, I go, I don't believe because why would you wait this long to tell me now that we're just talking about ghosts? We were just talking about it,
Yeah. Yeah. Well, people's, it's people's interpretations of shit too.
Yeah.
So say there's a car accident. Me and you are both there. Fucking Drew's there too.
Yeah.
They get a statement from all three of us. It could be three totally different statements because we saw it from our point of view. What we're in our own head at the moment that happened.
Yeah.
Could have a lot to do with the difference of the stories too. I
Right.
believe so. So maybe because there's a bunch of scary ass people with Alan doing this fucking Ouija board, and Al Pal likes to drink just like I do and shit, so you get a little relaxed and shit, and the little Ouija board's moving around and shit.
And I believe Chief was with him too, I think.
Oh well, then fucking he knew that, dude. It was him.
Oh, you think he's in his ear going, man.
Yeah, it was fucking him, dude.
We gotta ask Al about that one.
Yeah, we gotta hit him up, dude.
Yeah, but those things are just like, man, like, okay, do you believe in ghosts?
No.
Okay. Our boy Drew tells us that ghosts were in his place on 7th and Cherry then when he used to live right there on 7th and Cherry.
I stayed with him over there.
He claims they're flipping on and off that the radio there.
I stayed with them over there. I'd never. Maybe they took the radio out.
So what does this mean when like?
I think it's your own body's natural energy giving off shit that trips you out into making it think it's something else. Because all this shit, all these appliances we have is electricity. Our body is filled with electricity.
Yeah.
You walk by it and your body's filled with enough electricity. I do think some people can transfer it. Me personally, I've never believed any ghost story. I've gone to so many different things to, actually
either, man. Yeah.
debunk. And, remember we were talking when fucking you left the old place, dude. We went up there and I was like, I fucking knew you goddamn ghosts were fake, dude.
Right. That's
Remember
right.
that, dude?
That's right. Me and you went upstairs. Yeah.
Yeah, because they're like, oh, they claim that, it gets
We're all drunk.
Yeah. Like the neighbors always claim it get real cold up here, and come to find out the shingles had a gap of like a quarter inch
Yeah,
in between each other with straight air blowing
Yeah,
through.
of course
I
you're
was
getting
like, of
cold
course
air.
It's gonna be fucking cold, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I believe there's always a logical explanation.
I do too.
Before I would just blame ghosts or aliens or God or anything. I want to know what the fuck is really going on.
Yeah, me too. All right, let's get the hell out of here.
Oh yeah.
Hey, everybody, May 24th, watch the Mayans on FX. Your boy's going to be there. So watch your boy in there.
That's the day it comes out?
This May 24th, yep.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
cool.
first episode of Mayans.
Cool, because my buddies at work been asking about you.
Yeah, so check that shit out. All right, y'all.
Peace.
Later.